Hey everybody, this is Talking Movies with Sean, Kenny, and Jim, and I'm Sean.
I'm Kenny.
I'm Jim.
And tonight we have two special guests with us. We've got Bryan, the HorrorPunk,
Up, guys?
and we've got Larry, the Horror Cat Dad, making his first appearance on the show.
Hey. Welcome, gentlemen. Welcome.
Yes, welcome. Welcome to the craziness that is the Tuesday night show.
Fantasy Island.
Yes. And we've got people in the chat already. We've already got Texas saying
Hey,
hi
Texas.
to the Yam King
Yeah,
and Greg and Mr. Dan, Ken. So we've got our regulars here. So everybody's here. Welcome. We are doing horror franchises tonight. Kind of a free-for-all topic. Hey, Mike. I'm glad to see you here.
Hey, Mike.
Oh, how is Mike doing?
Yeah.
He was back in the hospital yesterday. So.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised to see you here. So that's awesome. Hope you're feeling better.
Name a wing of that hospital to Mike.
About it.
So we're doing horror franchises tonight. It's just kind of going to be a free for all. We're just going to just start yapping about them and leaning on Larry and Bryan and Jim to lead us through the wacky world of horror franchises, both U.S. and international, if they come up. I am notorious for starting franchises, watching one or two movies, and then never going back to them. So I'm not the best person to talk about franchises, or at least finishing them or getting to the end of them. So
depends on the franchise.
Yeah,
I was gonna say it depends on the. It definitely depends on that because I've done the same thing. So
yeah. Okay, Mike says he went in the hospital last Monday, came home on a Thursday, doing good. All right, excellent, good to hear.
good job.
It's awesome, Mike.
Kenny will be talking about Kmart.
I love those submarine sandwiches at Kmart. I could talk about Kmart. My mom chasing the Blue Lake specials all around. Mom, we don't need dish rags. Blue Lake special. See, Texas, I can talk about any subject.
That's why he's here.
That's right.
I did want to get one subject out of the way. I've been notoriously absent from YouTube talking about it. You can see from my shirt. Ace Frehley passed away last week, and I was going to do a video about it. He's a member. He's my favorite member of my favorite band of all time. If you've watched my channel, you've seen me wear Kiss shirts. You know, 1 out of every 3 videos I'm wearing a Kiss shirt. He was. I didn't play guitar. I tried to play guitar, but he's the reason I picked up a guitar, and he's not the reason I failed at guitar. But I just wanted to say, just something about him passing away, that it was a big loss to me personally. And I had a chance to meet him back in 1988, which is kind of a funny story. Me and my friend Dan, not our Mr. Dan, but we went up to the Richfield Coliseum, which is no longer in Cleveland anymore. And we went up to hang out in front of the Coliseum and just around the Coliseum, hoping we would see him by the tour bus or something. We get a chance to run into the band. Didn't see him. We did see Nico McBrain from Iron Maiden riding in a Chevy Nova, which was interesting.
Okay.
But we didn't see anybody. So after Ace Frehley played the opening set, we left. We didn't watch Iron Maiden. We went out back and we just hung out by the tour bus. And the band, Frehley's Comet, walked to the tour bus, and we got their autographs one by one, but Ace wasn't with them. And we're like, oh, where's Ace? Where's Ace? Oh, he's not feeling good. He's not feeling good. And, rock star parlance, that means he's not feeling good. He's either, doesn't want to talk to anybody. He's high. He's
taking his medicine.
He's drunk. He just doesn't want to deal with anybody. He's in a pissed off mood, whatever. So they said, don't get your hopes up. He's probably not coming out. So we waited. Tour bus goes down into the Coliseum, and Ace gets on, and the tour bus starts pulling up, and we're like, oh, he's not going to stop. They're just going to drive right by us. The tour bus stops right in front of us. the door pops open and Ace is standing right there. And he's like, "Hey guys, what's up?"
No kidding.
That's awesome.
And he gets out, and there's like 6 of us out there, and he signed all the stuff that we had. I just had a ticket stub. He signed it. He yelled at us because there was only one pen for the 6 people that were standing there. He's like, "Damn guys, I know times are hard, but geez." But he was super nice to all of us. He stopped. None of us, this was back before cell phones and cameras and all that stuff, so we didn't have any way to take pictures of him. But he was super, super cool. And I'll never forget that night for as long as I live.
That's
And
awesome.
that was I've paid for meet and greets with people. That was better than any money I could have spent for a meet and greet.
Yeah,
So,
it was genuine.
it was totally genuine. And
That's awesome.
he was in a great mood.
They always say don't meet your heroes.
Yeah.
In that case, it worked out. So that's great.
Yeah, it couldn't have been better. He was in a great mood, so it was fantastic. So I've heard people have had bad experiences with him at meet and greets, and he doesn't care and whatever. And I saw a live stream with his ex-fiance last night that she said, you try playing a concert and then get off stage and have all these people coming up to you wanting stuff and take pictures and everything. You're going to be tired. You're supposed to be perky and all that stuff.
Right.
He played a concert in front of 40,000 people or whatever was in the, I don't know if it was that many, but 10,000 people it was in that arena, jumped off the bus just to talk to 6 people. So he couldn't have been any cooler.
That's pretty fucking cool.
So,
that really is.
Yeah. So, all right, we'll switch gears back to what we're here to talk about. So I will close that out. And thanks, guys. I see you guys acknowledge and kiss in the chat.
It's too bad Phantom of the Park didn't make a franchise. What could have been?
What could have been? Yeah. Rayleigh's Comet was underrated. I wish they would have done more. But yeah, Ace was great. So, all right, who wants to kick off horror franchises for tonight?
Well, I would say, why don't we start off with what's everybody's favorite?
That's a good one.
Mine is Freddy because I've only seen 3 of them.
Really?
Yeah.
The best 3?
I think so. I've seen the first one, the third one with the Crocus Dream Warriors. Oh, there you go. And
Nice.
New Nightmare.
You've seen the 3 best.
Oh,
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, you've seen the 3 best.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
2's good.
Yeah,
Two's good.
Two's different, but it's good.
It's good.
The rest have bits and pieces that are good.
Yeah.
They have their
movies
moments.
by and large aren't that good, but
Yeah.
How about you, Brian?
Besides the remake, I'm gonna go with Psycho.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh, I didn't know that set was out. That's 4K.
Yeah, it's they.
That's Arrow.
This is a UK issued one. They did
Nice.
one for the States, but it didn't have the first one in it. It just had 2, 3,
Right.
and 4 in it.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, this is a UK release. I haven't even opened it, but
Yeah, I see that. That's cool.
Is the Vince Vaughn one in there?
no.
Thank God.
I do have it though.
Why you
on
bought
Blu-
it, 'cause it's
on
not.
Blu-ray, but it was like really cheap when I bought it. But yeah, like I said, everything except for the remake I enjoyed.
Cool.
Awesome.
Larry?
You have it right there on behind you. That Jason set. That's my favorite.
Oh, I thought you were talking about my Wreck-It Ralph poster.
This one.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have that set from
There it
Scream
is.
Factory, man. It's awesome.
Yeah, I think this is the best thing they ever put out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got that set too.
It is.
Oh, Brian does too.
It's a thing of beauty.
Yep.
Yeah,
Are they numbered?
No.
no.
You can just
No, they're
fire
great.
it.
It was great because I actually got it for Christmas from my wife, and I hinted at her like, "Hey, you should buy this for me for Christmas, like right now, because it's on sale." So I'll act surprised when I opened it. And, I didn't even know. I was like, "How'd you guess?"
It's like when you were a kid,
You
you
mean
were
that's
peeking into
coming
your
out?
parents' closet looking for Christmas presents, and then on
Yeah.
Christmas Day, oh wow! What about you, Sean?
I That's difficult because there are great movies in a lot of the franchises that I like, and I like some characters more than others, but my favorite character is Michael Myers, but the Halloween series as a whole really blows.
Yeah. Thank you for saying that. I say that and people look at me like, I assaulted their mother. And
Right.
It's like, I'm sorry, go back and watch some of those movies.
Yeah, they're pretty bad. So I'd have to say in terms of quality, I think we talked about this, or you talked about it on your show. I don't know where I heard this, but I think I'd have to go with Friday the 13th because the quality is mediocre pretty much all the way through.
You know what you're going to get.
Right. Yeah.
It's McDonald's. It's
yeah, exactly.
McDonald's
That's it. Yeah.
franchise.
You were talking about that Saturday with Bryan.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. You know exactly what you're going to get.
Yep.
You know what? I'm going to go with a dark horse here. And it's kind of cheating, but I don't care. Because that's what I do. I'm going back to Tales from the Crypt.
There you go.
Oh, nice.
Technically, like I said, it's a cheat because we were talking movies, but there are some Tales from the Crypt movies that were franchise from this show. And back in the day when this show first came on HBO, it was must-see TV.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, here I am in my early 20s, and instead of going to the bar on Friday night, I'm watching HBO.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, Tales from the Crypt, I think, might be my favorite franchise of all time.
Nice.
Greg just brought up Phantasm, and I would love to say Phantasm, but I've only seen the first two.
It's very...
Boy!
Yeah.
This is the original Waldo USA
Yeah,
OG box set. Yeah, there you go, Brian.
Yep.
Love it. And it's got the Scream Factory Phantasm 2 disc in there.
Yep.
Excuse me for a second.
Rookie.
I had it off.
You want
My
me to
favorite-
mute you, Kenny?
Huh?
You want me to mute you?
No, I'm
Okay.
fine.
I didn't know if you had to take the call.
No.
Okay.
Now, I know I'm in the minority here, but to me, Phantasm 2 is the best movie on the set.
Yeah.
Most people prefer the original, but I prefer the second one. How about you guys?
I really love the first one. I love the score. I love the eeriness of it. Even if they didn't make any other films, like I still think that first one is just.
Oh.
And then the restoration, the 4K restoration looks gorgeous.
Yeah.
It does.
The call is coming from inside the house.
Why haven't you checked the children, Dick?
No, it's my uncle, and I always send him a link to the show.
Oh,
So-
did you forget?
No, I did.
Oh.
And he went, shit. That's what he just replied. I said, doing my podcast, and he put, oh, shit. Yeah. Hi, Unc.
Okay. Yeah.
Now I wanted to ask this of you guys, like, so franchise, is that like more than 3? Like, what do y'all consider a franchise? Anything that's above
if it's
3?
just one movie with a sequel, to me, that's not a franchise. But if it's at least 3 or more, that's a franchise to me.
Yeah.
Okay, so then Warlock is just, it's not a franchise then.
There's 3 Warlock movies.
No, there isn't.
Well, technically, there's only one. In the same way that RoboCop is only one movie as opposed to 4 movies, so. Don't even get me going on Indiana Jones. I got into that argument yesterday.
How many films made the cut in that franchise?
3.
3?
3. Okay. All right.
I'm
I was just
surprised,
curious.
Bryan, you didn't say Chucky.
Oh, some of them are good, but some of them I just couldn't really get into.
Oh, okay.
See, and that was the thing for me. So, like, when I was younger, I liked Nightmare on Elm Street.
Mm-hmm.
And then as I got older, Michael Myers started becoming my favorite. But as I've gotten even older, it's like when I actually think of, like, out of all the Freddy movies, I only really like maybe 3, maybe 4.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then Michael is the same thing. It's just like I like 1, 2, 3. I have a soft spot for the Paul Rudd one, and then I really really enjoyed 2018.
Yeah.
And there's parts of kills that I can, as long as you fast forward the Evil Dies Tonight stuff, it's actually pretty good. And then, I mean, they just ruined it with the end with ends. But there's a lot of them there that I would like watch, and I'm just like, man, I can't get into this, So it's like I look at it as out of the whole franchise, how many films do I actually like? And Jason is the one that I used to watch the marathons on USA all the time, and I just, whatever order it was in, I could watch it, and I'm like, man, I loved it,
Yeah, that's why I picked it, because it's a consistent level of quality. It doesn't mean that there's great ones and there's not great ones and not bad ones, but they're all pretty even. The bad ones are bad, and the good ones are just good. But you know what you're going to get, like Jim said, and
like Ghost to Hell.
Yeah, that's the worst one.
Don't get me going on that piece.
Yeah,
of shit.
That one's like an aberration. I don't think I'd even watch that if I did a marathon.
I get easily triggered with that movie, man.
Yeah.
Triggered.
Damn you, Bryan! Damn you!
Actually, here you go. Here's a better one.
There you go. Now there's a movie.
See, Jim and I have a soft spot for that one.
Yeah.
Because again,
well, I mean,
me and Bryan talked about it the other day.
Yeah.
Jason X knows exactly what it wants to be.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the audience doesn't.
Right.
Because the audience takes it way too seriously, and it's a fucking Friday the 13th movie.
What'd you think about the remake though?
I like
it.
Remake.
Yeah.
It was like they took the first three movies and put them in a French
the first
press.
20 minutes of the movie, it's like
Yeah, you said it pretty well, Jim, earlier when you said like it's like you're getting all three and they're just smashing it together. It's just that's basically what it is, and then they take it to a whole other place,
Yeah. And I just like the brutality of that movie. I mean, that movie just doesn't give a fuck. It's pretty brutal, especially the unrated cut.
Mm-hmm.
That sleeping bag scene, somebody asked me and Bryan the other day on my show, what's your favorite kill in the entire franchise? And I said, the original sleeping bag kill in New Blood is still my favorite kill of all time in any horror movie, just because it's so funny and brutal at the same time. But the remake took that gag and cranked it up by 11 by stringing that sleeping bag up in a tree and then putting a bonfire under it. And it's like, Jesus Christ, how horrific must that be? And I mean, it is. It's just that's why I like the remake. Like Halloween Kills could have been that if they would have taken all that Evil Dies Tonight bullshit out.
Yeah.
Like Larry said, he scans past that shit and it's a great movie. I'm sure it is.
Yeah,
I mean the brutality of that one, especially when when I first was watching it, I got up before we got to the hospital stuff. I was like, okay, so this movie's just Michael's pissed. Yeah, I'm on board with that. That's cool.
Yeah.
And then they started doing that stuff. I was like, ugh. And then they started beating him at the end, and then I was just like, oh man, what is this? And all of a sudden he, just goes ham on everybody, and I was like, okay, I can go with this. But again, it's just that middle part that part where it's just the Evil Dies Tonight stuff, or the hospital stuff.
Yeah, take that crap out, and it would have been a much better movie. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
Yep.
And Halloween Ends. That opening scene is phenomenal. Yeah, that little bastard takes a face plant. I mean, I'm sorry. I don't want any little child to die, but I gotta admit that scene is like, But other than that, man, that movie sucks. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Seeing that emo guy basically making Michael Myers his bitch for 80% of that movie was the low point of that series, up except for Busta Rhymes kicking Michael Myers' ass in Resurrection. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And even that's got like a little bit of a notch higher than Corey Cunningham beating him. Yeah, because it was actually funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Victor made a
I'm waiting for them to make the Busta Rhymes figure.
Come on, bitch.
Victor made a comment about Texas Chainsaw he says this with me is apparently one of the messiest in terms of continuity. I've only seen the first Texas Chainsaw, and I don't even want to bother with the other ones just because it seems like a nightmare to navigate.
Yeah. You don't need to. You don't need to.
Yeah, I agree. The first one is the best one.
Nice. That's
But
still
yeah.
look.
No, this is the 4K.
Oh, okay.
Just the 4K.
Nice.
With the bonus disc that has like a feature length documentary on it and a bunch of other like extras.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. I own the first
you-
two. and
You
that's
really
all
only
I-
need the first one. I mean,
That's all I have. Yeah. I've seen the first one like 3 times, and I've heard so many different opinions about every entry. Like, oh, the second one's great if you have a weird sense of humor. Oh, the second one's the worst one if
Oh, it's
it's the worst
divisive.
one you've ever made. You know, and then the third one is and then I get lost. I'm like, wait, is the third one a remake or is the third one a prequel? I can't even keep them straight, and I don't even want to bother.
Yeah. No, the second one, part 2, makes a great double feature with Maximum Overdrive. Because that's how I saw it originally. And it's literally 4 hours of cocaine on the screen. I mean, it's just, it's great, man. But other than that, yeah, the first one is definitely the only one you really need.
Yeah. And
In my
fantastic.
opinion, anyways. I know other people that will die on that hill. They will watch anything with Leatherface in it, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Once
And
again,
they're rebooting that shit again.
yeah.
seriously?
Yeah,
Yep.
Blumhouse is doing it now.
How-
Seriously. Because me and Bryan were talking about that the other day. It was like
Mhm.
Leatherface is an icon. I mean, you can't take
No.
that away. But is there enough meat on that bone to where we really need to tell that story again? I mean,
So
Huh.
am I? This I printed out a list of horror franchises, and this said there's 9 Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies.
at least. At least.
What the actual fuck can they make 9 movies out of?
Dude, how can they make 10 Children of the Corn movies?
Well, that they just slap the title on a stupid movie.
Or
That I-
Hellraiser movies, you know?
Holy God!
To be fair, I did like that. I guess the remake one that was on Hulu. I actually
Yeah.
thought it was good.
That was pretty decent.
Compared,
what?
Hellraiser
Oh, yeah.
compared to like all of those other like beyond like Bloodlines. Like I was like,
Yeah.
nah, I'm good.
There's
that-
the
I
Scarlet
got
Fox.
this one.
Yeah, this
Oh,
is the
you got
OG from
Yeah,
Arrow.
I have that one too, Jim, but I
Yeah.
upgraded to that 4K set.
I have
Yeah,
that one, the
I have that
4K
one.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is definitely one of my crown jewels. I fucking love this set. And I have that reboot that you're talking about, Larry. I bought it as a bootleg because
Nice.
I really enjoyed it and I wanted
Yeah.
it. So.
I
still
like
haven't
the
seen that.
brutality of it.
There's a 13th Friday the 13th film in production.
Yep. Yeah,
Is it
because they
film or
finally got
the-
the rights thing straightened out.
Is
Okay.
it the film or the series? Did they already say they're going to do a film?
They're going to be making another reboot. But
Okay.
the reason why it was held up so long was because
The
Cunningham
rights.
and Victor Miller were fighting over.
Yep.
One has the rights to Friday the 13th. The other one has the rights to Jason.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the whole thing.
And that's why they were doing Crystal Lake as Crystal Lake, right? The
Mhm.
series.
That's a
Yep.
series, yeah. That's on what, Peacock?
Mm-hmm.
Never watched it.
Well,
Oh,
no,
it
it
didn't
just
come out
finished filming. Like they
Oh,
just wrapped
okay.
filming on it, so like it's not out yet.
That would explain it.
But apparently, I think 824, they're behind the show. So
I think so. Yeah.
so we'll see
Yep.
how that goes.
That's hit and miss with me, 824.
Yeah.
When they're good, they're real good. But there's an awful lot that I just scratch my head and go, really?
Yeah.
So, hey, Kenny, you got anything?
No.
Okay. How about the Evil
Kenny,
Dead series?
Hey, you do have a horror film franchise, and you have a favorite one.
That's true.
Abbott and Costello Meet.
Yes.
That is a
Frank-
franchise.
Frank-
That's a
Absolutely.
franchise.
Yes, I love all those movies.
Have you seen?
I love the Invisible Man one when he's eating the pasta. I love that.
Have you seen Army of Darkness?
Oh, yeah.
No.
Part of the Evil Dead movies? You would love this.
I've
Yeah,
heard of
all-
movies. I've heard
You
of
would-
them before.
You would really enjoy Evil Dead 2 and Army of Darkness.
Yep,
Sam Axe
absolutely.
is in that.
And the TV show. You would love the
Yeah,
TV
TV show is great.
Yeah, I haven't
Notice?
seen that.
I like Bar Notice.
Yeah, I like Evil Dead 2 is my favorite. Army of Darkness, I feel like it gets a little bit more like on the silly side.
Yeah.
Like on the
Oh,
comedy
yeah.
side. It's still really good. I have a lot of fun with it. But still, like, I think Evil Dead 2 is that perfect balance of horror and like that comedy, dark comedy.
Yeah,
I
Army
agree.
of Darkness is a cartoon.
Yeah.
It's literally a cartoon.
Oh yeah.
There's only one blood scene, okay, the geyser of blood, which is kind of comical, and one F-bomb. Other than that, if they could do it over, that movie would be PG-13. If it went in front of the ratings board right now, it'd be PG-13. I don't know why it's rated R now. I really don't.
Yeah.
But it's great. I fucking love it.
I always thought it was PG-13.
Nope.
No, it's
Really?
It's rated R.
Wow.
And again, one F-bomb.
That's
As
why
he
I thought
comes
it was
off, he's like,
PG-13 because it was just
Hey,
the one.
yeah, get the fuck off me.
Yeah.
That's the only one of the series I saw theatrically. My girlfriend at the time and I went to see it, and we just after we came out of it, we were just like, "Oh, that's like Evil Dead PG-13," and I never really checked it to see if it was PG-13 or not. I just always assumed it was PG-13. That's crazy.
So you're the other person that saw it theatrically. I thought
Yeah.
I was the only one.
Nope.
3 times, buddy.
No, I just went once.
Yeah, love it.
Well, see, that was the thing. I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure if you would consider like Romero's zombie films. Is that like a franchise? Because technically they're not like sequels to each other. So that's where I was like, because I
I
love.
didn't include them, but I wouldn't have disqualified you if you did. Let's put it that way.
Because
Because
really,
if you're gonna make a zombie franchise, you'd have to start with his.
yeah.
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 You know.
I mean, those are. I mean, Night and Dawn. They're my favorites of all time. Like horror movies of all time. Like I go back and forth between both. It's just like I just love those films. And then Day is awesome. I really enjoyed Land of the Dead, Diary of the Dead. Survival is the one where it's kind of like, okay,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen it like maybe once and a half. I couldn't get through it the second time.
Yep.
But even Diary, I thought Diary was okay. Like I like
Diary's
the
all right.
concept,
It's got its moments.
but
I like.
that's why I didn't know whether to consider that like a franchise because that would probably be like one of my tops. But I would still go with Friday the 13th is my favorite. And then I'll grab another one. I'll be right back while y'all continue.
All right. You're talking about Evil Dead. Patrick said, whoops, that's not the one I wanted. Patrick said he enjoyed chatting with Shiloh Fernandez, who did the remake. He was very cool. I did not see that. That's pretty awesome that he got to talk to him.
Yeah, I even liked Evil Dead Rise. I thought that movie was good too. And there's a new one. They just finished filming on it. I think it's called Evil Dead Burn.
Evil Dead Burn. Yeah.
Dead Burn, yep.
Yeah, so. Okay, here's one that I know Kenny see. And maybe wasn't thought of. About Poltergeist.
Yeah, I've seen the first one.
Which again, that's the only thing you really need is the first one. But there were 3 of these, and then there's a reboot as well. So it would definitely qualify. And the first one, you want to talk about this might be the scariest PG movie of all time.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Sure.
this one or Invasion of the Body Snatchers from '78.
Yep.
Because that movie's pretty freaky too. You
Yeah.
know, for a PG movie.
I showed that the Poltergeist at a party maybe 20 years ago to a bunch of people who'd never seen it, and these were younger people. None of them had ever seen it, and it scared the shit out of them.
Yeah,
it still
holds
has
up.
the power. Yeah,
It still holds up. My grandson turned 13 last month, and I'm still on the fence whether or not he's old enough to watch that movie.
yeah.
You know, I mean, I saw it when I was 15. At the theater because it came out in '82.
Yep.
And it scared the shit out of me. I mean,
Yep.
I almost pissed myself when that fucking clown popped up. I mean,
And
talk about that treat all you want, man. When that kid's underneath looking at the bed and then he pops his head up and that clown is there, man. Even now, it
clown
freaks me
and the
out.
face in the mirror.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a Cronenberg moment, man. I
Yep.
mean,
Yeah.
I think Cronenberg definitely influenced Tobe Hooper in that sequence because that's something right out of a Cronenberg movie.
Yeah,
What
Ken
you got,
said-
Larry?
Do what?
What you got? You said you had something. What you go get?
Well, I mean, y'all keep showing off. I had to show off one of my prized possessions. Well, I'm just one of them, but this is my other favorite franchise.
Oh,
Subspecies.
I love that. I love
Yeah,
this
you and
box set,
Dan
man.
were talking about that.
Yeah, Mr. Dan, I think said there's 8 of them. Is that right?
No,
he
there's
said
5.
Yeah, he told me there was 6, and then after the fact, he was like, "I think there's only 5."
Yeah, there's 5. Technically, there's a spin-off Vampire Journals. Because they mention it's like in the world or something like that. They mention the main vampire from Subspecies. And then you see 2 of the vampires. You see them later on in Subspecies 5, because it's like technically a prequel. So, but Subspecies 4 is probably the worst one. So,
Yeah, I've seen the first 2. I know for sure. I had no idea there were that many, to be honest.
yeah, it was. And what's cool is like 3 is like basically same day. Like it continues into the like from before. They do it with part 4 as well, but it doesn't the continuity is kind of off a little bit, and it's just not a good movie. Even Ted Nicolau, like I was on a stream with him, and he kind of, without me saying anything, he knows that part 4 is not good. But no, that's another series that I've been a huge fan of that series ever since I first saw it on Showtime way back in the day.
No, that's a beautiful set.
yeah.
Yeah, it's like when they announced this one, I was like, man, I had to have this. The same with the Bloodstone. They finally released like a Bloodstone like 1-to-1 scale, and I had to pick that up also.
Nice.
I think that one's completely missed my radar. I don't think I've seen any of those at all.
They're on
Those
Tubi.
Are they?
Yeah,
Okay.
so you can check them all out on Tubi.
There you go, Kenny. Look.
I don't know if I don't know if you saw on Instagram when I advertised the stream tonight. I said if you don't find at least one new franchise to watch on this, I'll have to refund your admission. And I just proved my point. I found something to watch. So there you go.
Yeah, so Subspecies is the one that I pimp out to everybody. Like all my friends are like, "You ever seen Subspecies?" They're like, "No," and I'm like, "Oh man, you got to watch this." And then
All right, cool.
Yeah, they're fun. The 2 that I saw at least were fun, and that was way back in the day. So those were from the 90s, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, that's probably why.
Full Moon.
Yeah, Full Moon.
Full Moon. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I always got that confused. For some reason, I thought it was Empire, but yeah, Full Moon.
Okay.
Well, same thing. I mean, they started off. Charlie Band was Empire before, and
Yeah.
Patrick says the world needs more puppet masters.
I think we had enough of those because, again, that's another series that's got like 10 sequels.
Yeah, how many are there of those?
oh man,
Quite a few.
yeah, a lot.
And then they even crossbred them with other franchises. Dangerous Toys versus Puppet Master.
Demonic
Killjoy.
Toys,
Or Demonic
evil,
Toys. Yeah,
evil,
yeah.
evil something, evil bong or something. I don't know. It's just like there's so many. Yeah, there's just so many of those. It's just kind of like all you need is the first 3.
Yeah.
The third one is my favorite. I really enjoy the third one, but there's I thought it's probably the best.
I think I saw the first 2 and I loved them. But then again, I just tailed off and didn't watch them. And then you come back and be like, oh, how did I miss the first 6?
Like, I didn't even know there were 6.
Yeah, I'm never going to get caught up. So forget it. That's funny.
How about this one? Our first foreign film franchise of the
There
night.
we go.
Wreck.
Nice.
From Spain. 4 films. Have you ever heard or seen the movie Quarantine?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wreck is the original film that Quarantine is based on. That's a remake of Wreck. And these movies are great. The first 2 especially. I actually think the second movie's the best out of the 4. But these movies are phenomenal. Now, again, Scream Factory, and this is still readily available. It's like $40, and it's well worth it. These movies are phenomenal. These are found footage type movies, unfortunately. But the hook on it is that you're following a film crew from a news station. So it's not quite as shaky as a lot of those films are, like Cloverfield.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know. Mika and Kara were just talking about this the other day on their show. Yeah, it's a phenomenal set. So if you guys have not seen these films, I highly recommend them.
Mm-hmm.
I only haven't. The only ones I haven't seen is 3 and 4. I have seen the first two, and the first two are like yeah, legit. They're
The
really
first
good.
one's creepy. The second one's scary.
Yeah, they're really good.
The second one's got some shit, man. And it's just like, what the fuck? I mean, yeah, it's pretty wild.
Ken thinks all of them are on Shudder.
Yeah, I think you're right, Ken.
Oh, cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and again, those movies are from Spain, so you're going to be reading subtitles.
Yep.
But
yeah,
quite honestly, they're not dialogue-driven films. They're pretty action-oriented when they get going.
Especially the second one.
Yeah, the second one just boom, it takes off running. It's really good.
Or is it different crews in each one, or is it?
Well, the first one's the news crew. The second one, there's a spot in the movie where there's like another rescue squad or SWAT team or whatever that's trying to get in the building.
Mm-hmm.
Part 2 is you're following them.
Okay.
And it's like the two movies are happening at the same time.
I gotcha. Okay, that's cool.
The second movie, you're getting a little more information because you know what happened in the first one. Okay. Right. So with that knowledge, it kind of cranks it up a little bit, but it's also a little bit more conventionally shot.
Gotcha.
So it's not quite as, it's got a bigger budget and everything else,
right.
And it is, man. There's some turns in that movie that it's like, holy shit. I mean, yeah, it's pretty wild.
Yeah.
I don't want. I'm choosing my words carefully because I don't want to give anything away.
Yeah, don't give it away. Don't spoil it. Because I saw the first one, I loved it. Yeah. But if you think the second one's better,
the direction that the series goes in, you don't expect, and that's what's so cool about it. So
okay. Stacy's here, and we've got a question. Should there be a Prowler trilogy?
Did they ever make a second one?
No.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say.
Honestly, like I wish they would have made more My Bloody Valentine films.
Would have been cool if they did, but I don't think they were going to.
No, but you're right.
I wish they would have made a second one. That's especially after the way the first one ended. I mean, I was like, man, why didn't they should have made another one? I know they did the remake. The remake's actually decent. I haven't finished watching it. I only started watching it not too long ago, just because I didn't
get past that one scene.
But I really the first one I really enjoyed a lot, and I didn't realize there was like an unrated version, and I saw it on I think it was on Pluto TV or something like that. Yeah. And then I ended up getting the Scream Factory. Release.
That's got both.
Yeah. But yeah, that's one I wish they would have done more. I mean,
they could have with that series easily.
Yeah. So we get, a bunch of Scream movies.
Yeah. That's a question I'll ask you guys, because that seems to be one of those franchises that won't die, but they keep making more of, and it still seems to gain traction. What do you guys think of the Scream franchise?
I don't think about them because the last one I saw was Scream 4 and I didn't like it.
I didn't like 4 either, but
and
I do enjoy 1 and 2 the most.
Yeah, I got the same exact set. And
that's the same one.
I'm right there with you. The first and second one are the only two that I I love the first one.
Yeah, the first one's great.
Second one is okay.
Yeah.
And then they kind of went downhill and I haven't seen any ones.
I haven't seen any since the third one.
Yeah, 3 was a little strange when I first watched it, but
yeah.
I think for me, I just I don't know if it's because when it first came out, I had a buddy who kept telling me about it. He didn't tell me the ending, but I had heard about the ending, and then so when I saw it, it was like, And then I saw the second one, and I barely remember it, and then I saw it were on Max a couple of years back, so I went back and I rewatched the first one. I was like, meh. Same thing. I'm like, all right, whatever, and then I didn't even finish part 2. Like I got past that beginning movie scene where they kill Jada Pinkett, and I was like, okay, I'm done. Like,
yeah.
And then I've seen like half of 5, whichever the first one with Jenna Ortega was.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, I don't need to watch any more of this.
Yeah, the only reason why I would give those new Scream movies a chance is because I know at least the first one of the new ones was done by the guys Radio Silence or whatever that is, that team. And I love Ready or Not.
Oh, yeah.
And I really enjoyed Abigail.
I think Ready or Not's going to become some sort of franchise. They're making.
I know there's a sequel to that coming out this spring.
And they're going to probably make a third one too.
Yeah, Ready or Not's fucking awesome. I love that movie.
Yeah.
See, I need to go back and rewatch. I need to rewatch Abigail because, like, when I saw it, I was just like, "Oh, this sucks." And then, like, everybody tells me it's really good, and I'm just like, "Did I watch the right movie? Like, am I missing something?" You know, like I felt like
it's not the greatest thing since sliced bread, but it's entertaining. You know?
I thought it was cool.
The girl was amazing. The girl that played Abigail, she was amazing.
Whoop. There we go.
And then what's the name? What's Kevin Durant as well?
Yeah, he was great in it. I just watched it for the first time last week, and I thought it was great. But I wish they wouldn't have spoiled the twist. I mean, the whole thing about her, you know, that's the crux of the movie, and it would have been much better if they would have kept that under wraps as long as they could have. I think it would have made it much more of a fun experience. But
yeah, definitely. I think I actually got to meet her. Was it last year before at Texas Frightmare? And I was telling her that theory too. I was like, I just wish they would have like kept you as being the vampire like a secret a little bit. And she was like, oh yeah. Like she got all into the idea and everything, but she understood. But then she kind of explained to me like, yeah, I understood why they did it. And I was like, oh, okay, you know. And then usually Dan Stevens, I'm like, man, The Guest and other stuff I've seen him in, but I don't know. I just didn't like his character in Abigail, so I don't know. But other than that, like
he was Frank, right?
Yeah, he was a cop, the ex-cop or whatever.
Yeah. I liked him in the movie. I don't know. Were you at the Frightmare in this year or last year?
What?
Were you at Texas Frightmare this year or last year?
Oh, I've been going since 2014.
Oh, okay. I don't know where you're from. So.
Texas.
Oh, that makes sense.
Don't hold he's a nice guy.
Okay.
Don't hold it against me.
No, I was there this year. I'm from Cleveland,
okay, cool.
so I was there this year, and she was there. So I was just
so then it was this year. Yeah, they all kind of run together. You know, it's like I can tell you stories about all the times they're going to Frightmare. It's crazy. It's the only con I go to that's like pretty consistent every year. I love Texas Frightmare.
Okay. I've only been there twice. I went there in 2011 and then this past year. So
nice.
It's changed a little bit since 2011.
Yeah, I've been going since 2014. So it's just like, I've seen a lot of things like change, and it's just like,
I can imagine. Oh man.
Dan's got a question up there. What you guys thought about X, Maxine, and the other one?
Pearl.
Haven't seen them yet.
I've only seen X.
Pearl's the best one, in my opinion.
Really?
Pearl, yeah.
To be fair though, I saw them in chronological order, not in the actual order that they were released. So I saw Pearl first, and then I saw X, and then I don't even know why I bothered with Maxine.
That's what I've heard, unfortunately.
Maxine was just such a letdown. I was like, man. But Pearl was really good, and X is pretty good too. It definitely has that chainsaw vibe to it, that original chainsaw vibe. But I still think Pearl is probably the best one.
Yeah, I haven't seen any of those films. I haven't seen any of the Terrifier films. I haven't seen hardly any, or actually any of the extended Conjuring films. I mean, I'm so fucking far behind in some of these franchises, it ain't funny. But I've seen all the Omen movies.
Nice. This was
the first franchise. This is the reason why I brought this one up, because I saw The Omen before I saw Jaws. And to me, those two are like the first two horror franchises that I was introduced to. So, and I'll always have a big soft spot for the Omen movies. I fucking love them.
Yeah, that first one is like a classic. I always love that scene. It's all for you.
Yep.
I laugh, but I'm like, man, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Dominos, Christos. I love it. That was for my good friend Roy, because I know he listens to this on podcast at work. And every time he hears that music, it gives him the creeps. So every time I bring up the Omen on my channel, I do that shit. So that's for you, buddy.
And I remember the premiere of the TV movie one, The Awakening.
Yes.
I saw it when it premiered. I was like, oh man, a new Omen movie, and I was like, man, this isn't that good.
Yeah. The little girl.
Yeah.
And Michael Lerner. Yes, it's pretty bad. But this one, the remake, is much worse.
Oh yeah.
This is an abomination. I mean, it really. If I didn't have the gap in the box, I would have thrown both of these out. To me, the three are really all you need. So
yeah, I like the first three, but I haven't seen the other two.
Yeah,
Victor,
you're not missing much.
Victor was talking about Abigail, and I brought it up, so I'm bringing it up because I can understand why some people didn't like the trailers for Abigail for giving that away, but I will never understand why people claim the same thing about Companion. It literally happens 20 minutes in. Yeah, I can see that. Companion, I thought Companion was a great movie.
I liked Companion.
I loved Companion. I liked it a lot more than Abigail, I would say.
I still need to watch it.
Yeah, I still gotta watch it. I still gotta watch that.
Companion right there.
Yeah, I need to check that one out. I still haven't seen it yet.
Definitely check it out.
But Abigail, like the thing with me is I got hyped up because they said it's sort of like it was supposed to be like a reimagining of Dracula's daughter. And I love Universal Monsters. So like I was like, oh man, that's awesome. Like I was like, that's cool. And then Dan Stevens, I was like, oh man, he's, one of my favorite actors. And I was just like, oh, this is gonna be good. And then I saw the trailer and I was just like, oh no. I hope this is not the whole movie. And sure enough, it was, for the most part, that was the whole movie. And I was just like, oh well.
Yeah. With that,
she was great.
Yeah, with that expectation, I could see why you'd be disappointed. But
yeah, see, I went in with low expectations for that movie. I was like, oh, it's going to be a kid vampire with CG blood and blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
And I was pleasantly surprised by it, so, but to each his own,
Yeah.
Dan,
Sean.
Dan asked about the tongue ring.
Sean. It's absolutely true.
That's great.
Absolutely true.
Yep.
But I think I'd be more afraid of Junior than the girl in Awakening.
I haven't even opened that case.
Yeah.
Because I saw that just like you, Larry. I saw it on TV when it was new. And nope, haven't watched it. Same thing with the remake. I saw that at the theater. Haven't even touched that fucking case. It's like, nope.
Well, the funny thing is, like, so with that Jason said, Goes to Hell is the only one I haven't opened yet. Like, I've gone through all of them except Goes to Hell.
Yeah, I forced myself to watch that because I decided last year I did a ranking video and I wanted to be fair, and I ended up watching them all again, even though I had seen them so many times. And it was like pulling teeth getting through that bad boy, but I made it, man. Between that and Takes Manhattan, Jason takes a boat ride.
Yeah.
I just, fucking Drek.
It's come up in the chat twice now. Mr. Dan has called it out, and so has Victor. Have any of you seen The First Omen?
I haven't seen that one yet.
No.
I was hesitant about seeing it, and then I heard really good things about it.
Yeah.
And now it's on Prime, but I haven't gotten around to watching it yet. But I am going to be watching that one shortly.
Yeah.
Hopefully by the end of the month.
I've heard nothing but good things about it, and Mr. Dan's endorsed it, and so has Victor. So
yeah, I heard it's one of those movies that's much better than it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've heard nothing but good things, so I'm definitely going to check it out. But you said it's on Prime?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Cool. I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, because I remember that came out right around the same time as Immaculate.
Yeah.
And they were kind of like pushing them both, and they were, here's the nun who's going to be giving birth to the Antichrist type thing, So.
Right. Nope, there's Ken. There's another one. So
cool. Yeah, I'm going to be checking that one out.
Yeah, I'll definitely check it out too. All
right, I love that shirt of yours, by the way, Brian. I just noticed it when you went back a little bit because I saw a house up there, but I didn't see.
We're gonna talk about house.
Yeah.
That was my next pick.
Cool.
I know there's like a complete box. I only have the 2 stories and then 2 and 3 separate, or 3 and 4 separate. Excuse me. And do you guys enjoy the House series?
I've only seen the first one, unfortunately.
I've only seen the
own the
first
first
two.
one.
I haven't seen the third and the fourth one.
See, the third one was, I saw that as the horror show.
Yeah, the horror show. Yeah,
when it was released theatrically, and then overseas they released that as House 3. So, I've seen the first three. I haven't seen the fourth one.
The fourth one's really goofy.
Yeah, it's like a TV movie or something, isn't it?
I think it's
or a directed video or something.
Yeah. Well, William Catt comes back in this one.
Oh, cool.
And there's a scene that always sticks out to me in part 4, and that's the scene where there's like a talking pizza, played by Kane Hodder.
No people. Shit.
Nice.
So that was silly. But yeah.
Oh, I think I've seen that on In Search of Darkness. They showed a clip of that where he's like, "Come and get your pizza" or something like that. It was something like real cheesy.
Some weird.
No pun intended.
Yeah. So weird.
Yeah, I remember the horror show came out like 6 months before Shocker.
Yeah.
Because they have very similar plots, where there's a guy who gets executed in the electric chair, and then he comes back and starts haunting. In this case, in the horror show, Lance Henriksen's the cop who put him away, so he's like haunting him.
Who's the lead?
Bryan James.
Okay. All right.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. All right.
Lance Henriksen's the cop, and I forgot who played his wife, because I saw that movie, like I said, at the theater when it came out, and I don't think I've seen it since.
That come out around 90?
That would have been 89 or 90.
89, yeah.
Okay. Yep, I remember that. Okay, so I've seen that one, but I don't remember anything from it, but I remember it.
Yeah, and the second movie's more or less a comedy. That's got Ari Gross and John Ratzenberger's in that, I think.
Yeah.
I'm surprised we didn't get like another Shocker. Hot take, but I actually enjoyed Shocker a lot.
I did too.
I love Shocker.
Good.
But that movie flopped big time. That's why we didn't get another one. He was hoping to make another Freddy Krueger is what he was trying to do. Hey, Roy, you're up late, buddy.
Hey, Roy.
His ears were burning. See, hey, I gave you a shout out not too long ago. Dominoes. See, Roy was deep asleep over there in the UK, and he heard that shit in his sleep and just woke up. You know,
as soon as you did that, his eyes just.
Thanks for being here, Roy. You're awesome, buddy.
The horror show is on Tubi, says Ken. So
nice. Everything's on Tubi, it seems.
Yeah, it's great. No, what about Toxic Avenger series?
See, I thought you were going to hold off until the recommendation of the night for that one.
Well, I mean, for me, I would recommend something older, but
yeah,
I'll wait on that. But yeah, no, I love that. I love that remake. The remake's really good. And I mean, I used to watch the series all the time. Again, on USA, they used to show them all the time on Up All Night. That's where I first saw them, was on Up All Night.
Yeah, I watched the remake based on your recommendation. I liked it. I didn't love it as much as you did, you know, obviously, but I definitely liked it. It was fun. And
yeah, it's fun.
Peter Dinklage is a lot of fun in that. I did not recognize Elijah Wood. 3/4 through that fucking movie, I finally was like, "Holy shit, that's Elijah Wood!" I mean, he looks like Danny DeVito in Batman Begins. He's got the same hairdo as the Penguin.
Oh, yeah.
It's wild, man. I mean, yeah.
And then Kevin Bacon's just, he's just having a great old time.
I still can't believe those three are in that movie. Because it's got a good
I don't know,
cast.
like I said, I dragged my wife to go see it, and we were both laughing through the whole thing, like the whole way through. We were just like seeing the funny stuff in the background, as well as like all the random nonsense that was going on, and then the gore and everything was just so silly. We're just like laughing, and then that's for me that made it like put it over the top.
You got a good wife there, Larry, because my wife would have been bitching at me the whole way home and still be bitching about me 3 months later.
Well, see, I can't remember if I told you. I kind of lucked out because she when we were first dating, she likes the original series.
There you go.
She likes the old films, and I was like, really? And I was like, interesting, okay. But she had never seen Predator, so like our first movie date, I took her to go see the original Predator, and she got all into it. She loved it.
Nice.
So,
Yeah,
so yeah, I
you
was
got
like,
a good one
okay.
there.
I'm like, I think she's a keeper.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you got a good one there.
Yesterday, was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday. Yesterday was Bela Lugosi's birthday.
Okay.
And I mentioned that to Lori, and she's like, "Who?"
Who?
And I went, "Wait, what? You don't know who Bela Lugosi is?" And I said, "Do you know who Boris Karloff is?" No. I said, "Do you
Shut
know who
up.
Lon Chaney is?" No. I'm like, "Oh my God."
Well, with the Boris Karloff, you should have said, "Did you ever see how the Grinch Stole Christmas?" And she'd go, "Yeah, I love Jim Carrey." And then you'd go,
He actually does love that movie. We watch it every year.
It's like, what do you mean? I love Benedict Cumberbatch.
Not that young. But yeah, my heart shrunk just a little bit yesterday.
3 times too small that day.
Like, oh my God. Oh well. Return of the Living Dead as a franchise.
Yes.
The first 3.
Yeah, the first 3.
Yes.
Okay.
I own
The second one was
3.
actually the second one was actually the first one I saw. And then
Oh,
when
really?
I went back and I saw the first one, I was like, oh man, this is great.
Yeah. I don't own the second one. I own the first and third one. Don't really like the second one that much, to be honest.
Really?
Love the first one.
Yeah, the first one's great. I like I said, the first one I saw was the second one, and I was that gag at the end with Michael, like the Michael Jackson gag. I thought that was hilarious.
Yeah.
But no, when I saw the first one, I was just like, oh man, send more cops.
Yeah.
Send more paramedics.
I laugh all the time, like every.
Yeah.
Yeah. The third one's good. I feel like it kind of got a little bit tried to be a little bit more serious.
That's why I like it, because it kind of went in a different direction. The second one to me is too cartoonish.
Yeah.
Whereas the first one, like Evil Dead 2, it's got that good. It walks that line.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, between one scene's goofy and the next scene is scary. You know.
Right.
So. But yeah, the whole deal with James Karen and Clu Gallagher and Tom Matthews, the 3 of them.
Yeah.
It's gold. I mean, the brain, I hit the fucking brain. Be a man.
Yeah. I just watched that for the first time in what I thought was a long time last week. And I was like, wait a minute, I've seen this way more recently than I thought. I hadn't seen it since like 1992. And it was like it just came right back to me. Like I'd seen it much more recently than that. So I was like, okay.
That movie, because again, me and Bryan, it kind of got covered when we were talking the other day. Somebody asked us about it. Or no, they asked us to compare a face-off between that one and Shaun of the Dead. And me and him were both picking Return of the Living Dead, although we both love both movies.
Yeah.
And I said, outside of Night of the Living Dead, Return of the Living Dead is the most influential zombie movie ever.
That's true.
It's the first movie where the zombies are fast.
Mm-hmm.
It's the first one where they're eating brains. That's where the whole brains came from. Okay. It's the first meta type horror movie of its type because it references the original.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And the events that happens in that. And it's just, it doesn't get the credit that it deserves because people expect it. You know, it's also the first zombie comedy.
Right.
You know, there'd be no Zombieland without Return of the Living Dead for sure.
Right, exactly.
Yep.
So yeah, it's a great movie. It really is.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Linnea Quigley.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Tonight.
Even when she has that horrendous face, you know, I'd be like, okay, go ahead.
I just love at the end where they do like the montage of scenes during the credits and they show her and they immediately cut to the other guy. Yeah. That's the same actor in Friday the 13th Part 5.
Yeah,
He's in a porta
Miguel
john.
Nunez.
Okay, bitch. Now you're gonna get it.
Kenny, if you're looking for yams, Return of the Living Dead.
Oh,
There you go.
Return of the Bryan had a video out. Go to Bryan and Larry's channels too.
absolutely.
But Bryan, you had one. What is it? Class of '84.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
That is a good one.
Never seen it.
Michael J. Fox.
Yeah.
Roddy McDowell's in that, and I think one of his best performances.
Mm-hmm.
When he has that breakdown scene and he's holding holding everybody hostage, it's great.
Yeah, I was just because I was writing them down, Bryan, when you were recommending the list.
Mm-hmm.
So to find them between either Shudder, because I got Shudder for Joe Bob this month,
Mm-hmm.
and then Tubi to check on Tubi. So, and then I got into the old 50s and 60s stuff. So that kind of got sidetracked from that stuff.
Yeah, I would have to say honorable mentions for me would obviously Warlock, even though I don't acknowledge Part 3.
Wishmaster was good. I did like Wishmaster.
Yeah, those are pretty good too.
Because I'm bald and I got my arms crossed, Kenny.
No, I just like that because I remember renting that from the West Coast Video. That was really good.
I don't know what that means.
That's a keyword.
Michael J. Fox invented a Kmart.
I know what the MJF means. I don't get the Kmart reference, but I'll just roll with it.
When he had MJF, there's a wrestler MJF. That's what I was thinking. I didn't even think of Michael J. Fox. I was like, what? He's young for Kmart.
Let's solve this little debate once and for all. Is this a horror franchise or a science fiction franchise? Alien.
Sci-fi.
Alien.
I'd say horror sci-fi.
Yeah, mix.
You got one or the other. Pick one.
It's predominantly horror.
Well, yeah, it is predominantly horror because even in like the second one where it's like way more action, there's a part like the part that always creeped me out is when like that first chest burster comes out of the person that's cocooned.
Yeah.
Beyond that, I mean, it's like when I was younger, I was like scared out of my mind just because of like the horde of like aliens that were coming.
Right.
But when you actually like think about it, it's just like no different than Starship Troopers. Well, I mean, obviously it's a better film, but but in the sense of like all these like aliens coming at you.
Yeah.
And then I mean, despite what anybody says, I love Part 3. I think Part 3 is great.
Oh, I do too.
I actually enjoyed Romulus. I don't know if you guys did, but
I loved Romulus
I
as well.
love
Except the ending.
Romulus. I just think it's too fan servicey towards the end.
yeah.
It gets
Yeah,
a little
I haven't
bit
seen it
too
yet.
over the top with the fanboy shit towards the end.
Mm.
But David Johnson's great in that movie.
Yeah.
As Andy.
Mm-hmm. No, he was great.
And
Why
he's
is that so darn expensive to pick up on Blu-ray? And for
Romulus?
Yeah.
Fox.
It's
Disney.
still $25 for like $30.
Yeah, it's Disney.
Yeah.
They just want your money.
Yep.
I'm surprised it's not more.
Yeah, I just didn't know if they had like a short supply on them, or I had no idea. It was just because I like all the Alien movies, so I was just going to pick that up, but it was like $32. So I'm like, nah.
Yeah, I still haven't gotten it for the same reason. It's just been too pricey, and I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, I got it on Blue, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did also.
And I got it really cheap because I got it off of eBay or whatever, and it was like $15.99 or some shit.
Oh,
I was
nice.
like, yes, please.
Yeah, I think
I think I paid like $25 at a local like mom pop place, and it had the red slip, and I was like, "Oh, that's cool. I'll take it." And then
You killed your camera, Larry.
what was going on?
Somebody killed Larry.
No, but yeah, I got it for like $25, and then they said, like, "Oh, we have the steelbook," and I'm like, "Oh, what does the steelbook look like?" And I was like, "Eh." To me, it was just kind of too messy. I'm more of like I like stuff that's like kind of plain, and I love that cover, that regular cover with the face hugger. That's the thing with that one; it made the face hugger scary, you know.
That's cool.
And I thought that was awesome. Like I was like,
I
man,
love the look of Romulus. It looks like those first two Alien movies. Yeah. I mean the set design and how it's lit and everything else it does. It looks like an Alien movie for sure. I think it's the CGI E.M. Holm Ash character.
Yeah.
That kind of took me out of it a little bit. And then, like I said, towards the end, there's just a lot of fanboy shit where it's like, okay, we're paying homage to this movie. Now we're paying homage to this one. Oh shit, we forgot Resurrection. Let's do this, And it's like, oh, we forgot the black goo. Let's do this. And it's just too much,
I wish I was talking to my wife about this. Another film I dragged her to go watch with me. I was like, I wish they would have done like, instead of, they would have ended it with the girl that was pregnant in the tube or whatever, and then like it pans back as she's talking, and then like you just see it turn red, like it's like got the alarm, and it leaves you on that kind of like cliffhanger. I think that would have left it like made it a lot better, because that whole thing with the newborn or whatever, I was like, eh.
Yeah,
I was just I didn't need that.
Yeah,
the movie as a whole, I loved it though.
I didn't like that baby thing in part 4.
Resurrection.
Thank you.
Yeah,
and I didn't like it in the new one either. I mean, it was just like, really, come on. So, but I did like Romulus though. I'm making it sound like I'm shitting on the movie, and I'm not. It's just I don't think it's as good as everybody said it was. When it came out, people were like, "It's the greatest movie since part 2." I'd rather watch part 3, honestly.
Yeah. No, I'm totally with you. I like that it feels like it's in that same universe, and I like that they actually, like what you were saying, Jim, is like it looked and felt like it was in that world. And even parts of it at that beginning on that colony, I was like, man, I'm getting like Blade Runner vibes, like the original Blade Runner.
Yeah.
I just love the look of it, and I wanted to see more of that world, you know what I mean? But that's how I knew it was like, okay, they got me. They got me in, And once we got the whole thing with the face huggers and everything and all that other stuff, I was like, man, this is just really good. And then we got the ending. It's like
Immoral.
Dan had brought up the Conjuring franchise. What do you guys think of that?
I've seen the first 2. That's it.
I've
never seen any of the other ones.
None 1, 2, and 4.
I've only seen the first 2. I was trying to go in order like as they were coming out. Like, so I saw like Insidious 1, Insidious 2, and I was trying to keep up with the series at first. And then they started handing those out like, hotcakes. And I was just like, oh man, I can't keep up with this. Like, I've seen the Nun 2, but I haven't even seen the first one.
I saw the first one, didn't see the second one. It was not really something I'd like, but
yeah, I saw the second one because another YouTuber, she tricked me into seeing it. I don't know. No, not really. She was just,
the second Annabelle film is better than the first, in my opinion.
Yeah, there's 3 of those, ain't there?
Yeah, I didn't watch 3 yet, but part 2 was definitely better than the first one.
I got one for y'all.
There's an endorsement.
What about the Amityville series?
Oh yeah,
with Sweaty Burt Young.
I got this.
There you go.
Nice.
And then I have the.
Oh, nice.
The other 4. Well, there's more than that, but
yeah,
there's too many Amityville movies, but a lot of them are just by name, just share the name. It's like pointless.
Yeah,
it's like what do you want? There's like what Amityville Vibrator now. That's
Is that right?
Yeah, it's a real movie. Look it up.
Amityville Karen.
There's one guy. Yeah, that was another one too.
Amityville in the Hood.
Yeah, Amityville in the Hood.
It's a real one. That's a real name.
Oh my God. It's
Amityville
worse than
in
the Children of the
space.
Corn movies, I swear to God.
Amityville backpack, Amityville back room. I'm like, what are you doing?
Amityville Glory Hole.
That's the sequel to Dick Shark. Dun 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 dun. Ah!
Get it out.
Terrible.
Well played. Well played. That was great. That was great. Oh my God. And it was at 7:13 when it went off the rails for good. Hey, how you guys feel about Saw?
I did watch X. Saw X.
That's actually better than I thought it would be.
It was good.
Yeah, it's like the
Shawnee
best one
Smith
since
is
the
in
third one. It really is, in my opinion. Because that series after part 3 to me is like,
Yeah.
Went all over the place.
it makes no sense, man. None. It's all over the fucking place. But those first 3 Saw movies are really good, and Saw X is much better than it should have
I
been.
need to check that one out. I still
Dude, it's really good.
It's like a prequel.
It's really good.
Yeah, that's what I heard, isn't it? It's like is it after 1 or in between 1 and 2 or 1 and 3 or something like that? Is there somewhere in that timeline?
It's in that timeline, but it kind of establishes why he does what he does.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really good. It really is.
Yeah.
Much better than that one with Chris Rock, man. Spiral.
Oh, Spiral.
Oh my God, what a piece of shit that movie was.
Didn't see that one.
Yeah, I didn't.
I was excited to see that one because again, I was like, Saw sucks after the third one, but then when I heard Chris Rock came up with an original idea for a Saw movie, and not only was going to star in it, but Samuel L. Jackson was going to be in it with him, I was like, I'm there. And what a piece of shit. And it's the same thing as all the other ones, man. Just convoluted, doesn't make a bit of sense, and then when it's over, you're like, are you fucking kidding me? I mean, it's just one of those.
I was never a big Saw fan, but we were talking about Texas Frightmare Weekend. When I went down to the 2011 one, Shawnee Smith was there, and they did a Saw panel, and they had Carrie Elways and
nice.
2 other guys that I don't remember who it was, but I went to it just to see Shawnee Smith because I just like her in general, and I just was struck by how dedicated the Saw fans are. Like they are hardcore, and they kind of scared me a little bit because they've got Saw tattoos and jigsaw tattoos, and I was like, okay, I saw the first 3 movies, and I don't remember how many were out by then, but I'm like, this is really some convoluted shit by that point. How do they keep all this straight, and why are they so dedicated to it? It's just I was kind of just put off. It was very strange.
I feel like it's like the people that are huge Terrifier fans.
That's what I was going to say. I guarantee there's Art the Clown tattoo people now,
Like I feel like that's it's kind of like the same thing. Like there's because I mean I've seen the second one and I was falling asleep and I was just kind of like
Terrifier 2 was too long. It was like almost 3 hours.
That's for a friggin' slasher film. That is ridiculous.
The first movie is only 84 minutes.
That's what I'm saying. That's what a slasher film should be. In, out, done.
Right.
Why did they make that so long, Brian?
Because they could.
Because they could, and then they wanted to make money, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Well, that's not really an answer, though, because like you said, Jim, slasher. No, Jim was right. Slasher movies should be in and out. That's why they make. That's why they make all the money on them, because they're like an hour and 20 minutes.
But you know what, Kenny? I think in this case, and again, I haven't seen the movies, this is just an educated guess. Okay, the first one was a cheap little movie, 80 minutes long, that caught fire. Like a little bit thing.
Oh, okay.
So this guy was like, you know what? I'm going to get another shot to make another one of these. I'm going to throw everything I can at the wall and see what sticks. So that's why it's like a 2.5 hour long opus, which also caught fire. And then they were like, you know what? Let's make a third one. And not only that, we're going to release this one theatrically in a wide release, and that movie made a shitload of money.
And now they're making a fourth one, which is going to be supposedly be the last one.
And I guarantee that one will probably go back to being like 2.5 hours long.
Yeah.
So, and people will go and see it.
Yeah.
Sean will be there.
I'll be there.
Brian will be there.
Ken brought up one, the Howling series.
That's the end of the Howling too.
Yeah.
If you know, you know.
The Howling 3, Jim. The Howling 3.
No. Howling 2. Your sister is a werewolf. That's Sybil Danning.
The third one though, with the marsupials.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
It's a movie.
It's a movie.
Yeah, to me, there's only one Howling movie, and Joe Dante directed it, and that's all there is. But that's me. Kenny might think I'm narrow-minded. You know,
I got a good one for you. Critters.
Nice.
There you go.
Seen any of those, Kenny?
No.
Again, you probably like the first couple of Critters
There's
movies.
5 of them, plus like a TV series, short-lived TV series they had.
I've seen the first 2.
I've seen the first 3.
I've seen the first one. Told you, I'm not great for finishing franchises.
Yeah.
I just to go back on the Howling. There are 8 Howling movies. Are you serious?
Yeah, but like some of these other franchises, none of them have anything to do with any of the other ones.
By name only.
Yep.
Yeah,
It's like Silent Night, Deadly Night. It's like the only the first 2 are like kind of, like they're one after another, but the ones after that are just like complete nonsense.
And there's 5 of those, and there's a reboot coming out. And I just saw the trailer for the reboot before we came on. Have any of you guys seen it yet?
I saw the story, yeah. I did.
Do you know who's playing Santa Claus in this one?
I don't remember.
Corey Cunningham
from Halloween.
Oh my god.
But you know what? The trailer actually looks pretty good.
Okay.
Really?
I was surprised because I'm not a big fan of the original. Okay.
I like the original.
Oh, really?
But it's not that I don't, I'm not one of these prudes that's like, oh, how dare you? No, it's just, I think it's just, kind of a cheesy movie. But I do like parts of it. I love the Linnea Quigley kill. It's iconic.
I love how Mickey Rooney was so like against it, and then he's in part 5.
Yeah. Exactly. But this one looks like it's going to be pretty good, and it's by the same team that did Terrifier.
Mm-hmm.
So they're probably going to release it unrated, and it looks like it's going to be a gore fest. So yeah, I'll be down to see it.
Cool.
Anybody a fan of the Urban Legend trilogy?
I think I saw just the first one.
Yeah, I saw the first one.
The first one was good. The second one was okay, and then the third one has nothing to do with the first 2. It's just
the third one's Bloody Mary, right, or something?
Standalone, yeah. It's called Bloody Mary. Yeah. It was directed by Mary Lambert, which we just talked about. Pet Sematary.
Yeah, Pet Sematary.
Yeah, she did that for the third one.
How about Blade?
Nice.
I mean, technically, there's superhero movies, but Blade 2 is definitely a horror movie.
Yeah, Blade 2 is great.
With Guillermo del Toro. That movie's a horror movie. And I love the first 2.
The first 2.
Piece of shit. Third one's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Morrow brings up Hostel. Seen the first one. That was it.
Same
I like the second one more than the first one,
really?
believe it or not. Yeah, I do. I prefer the second one. I like them both.
Some people enjoyed part 3.
I didn't like part 3. I rented it and I didn't buy it. I owned the double feature of the other 2.
Yeah.
But I mean, the reason why I like part 2, it's not because now it's women getting victimized as opposed to guys, but they show the flip side where you're following the victims, but you're also following these 2 American guys that go there as clients. And seeing how that turns out is really interesting. It really is. And I just think it's a cool, they took that first movie and they just kind of expanded it. And that's what I like about it.
Is the second one the one that has like the cameo by Takashi Miike?
No, that's the first one.
Is it the first one? Okay.
Yeah,
I haven't seen those films in a long time.
Because what's his face comes out, the main character, and he sees McKay and he's like, so what's it like in there? And he's like, in there? with every penny or some shit like that. You know, I mean, it's like, oh man, you know.
Waiting for who's going to bring up Leprechaun.
Oh, I was going to mention it. You beat me to it.
Well, I'm sober on the St. Patrick's Day. I guess I'll watch Leprechaun again. I'm fucked. Not a fan of those movies, but I've only seen the first one. So
I've only seen the first one. I did buy the 7 movie set though from Hamilton Book. Just because I wanted to abuse myself.
There's
yeah.
8 of them. There's actually 8 of them now. There's 8
There's
of them.
8 of them now?
Yeah, because it's got like Leprechaun Origin was like the last one, right?
Yeah.
Wow. I thought there was like 4 or no 5. I thought there was 5.
Well, no, there's 2 Leprechaun I think 2 Leprechaun in the Hoods.
Yeah.
And then there's I think 4 is the one in space.
Yeah, I knew about the one in space. I knew about the one in the hood, and I knew about the first 2.
The Vegas one is the 3rd one, if I'm remembering correctly.
The 3rd one was pretty solid, I thought.
You say, is this Leprechaun or Vacation?
He goes to Vegas. Yeah, I think part 3 was the Vegas. Yeah.
I'm just stunned that there's 7 fucking Leprechaun movies.
No, there's 8.
There's 8.
Holy shit.
There's 7 VHSs now.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I know. Those are constantly. There's another one that just came out or is coming out.
Yeah, Halloween. Yeah, that's part 7, I believe. Looking at my shelf over here.
It's like those Paranormal Activity movies.
Oh yeah, I got that too.
Yeah, I don't like those movies either.
The first one was pretty, I guess, original. That's kind of why I enjoyed the first one when I saw it the first time. I went back to watch it recently, and I was like, yeah,
it doesn't stand up.
Not really.
Lots of dead air in between.
I watched Next of Kin, and I thought it was not. It doesn't even really go with the story. I don't know why they made that one.
So they could fill up the box set.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Greg brings up the Prophecy franchise movies.
Yeah.
I like the first one.
The first 2 are good, actually.
First 2 are good.
Yeah. Walken's awesome.
No, it's Adam Goldberg is the guy that I love in that movie. Just kill me, man. Just kill me, please. Gabe, just fucking kill me. Okay.
The Purge.
Here's one that a franchise that I thought jumped the shark a long time ago, and then they rebooted it this past summer, and it's phenomenal. Final Destination, but more importantly, Bloodlines.
Yeah, that was really good.
So damn entertaining, and I still think the first 2 are the best in the series, but this one is definitely right up there with those 2. I mean, it's just a lot of fun.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I know you're behind on those, Sean. You said you saw the first one?
I saw the first one, and I just bought the set to get caught up.
Okay.
Part 4 was trash fire for me.
Yeah.
But other than that, the other 1, 2, 3, and 5 were pretty solid. I didn't watch Bloodlines yet, but I will.
Yeah.
Bloodlines is good. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah. Bloodlines, it's like I said, it's like it's a Final Destination movie, but it takes what every other one does and expands it in a different direction, and that's what makes it so much fun.
Yep.
Because you watch the first 5 movies, and seriously, I do like them, but it's like rinse, wash, repeat,
Right.
over and over and over. Every one of them's got the same gist, same formula. The beginning of Bloodline starts that way.
Mm-hmm.
And then it goes in different directions, and it's like, wow, this is awesome. And yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah, I met Tony Todd a couple of times at conventions around here.
Oh yeah.
Solid guy. He's awesome.
Yeah,
dude.
really, really nice.
Yeah, that's the other thing about Bloodlines that I love and I'll always appreciate. They gave Tony Todd a chance to literally say goodbye to his fans.
Oh wow.
The way that they do it in the movie, it's beautiful. It's perfect the way that they do it. So it's a good moment.
It definitely gets you in the feels. I know, at least for me, when I saw him pop up, I was just like, oh man.
Yeah, the guy's an icon. Even if you're not a horror fan, you see Tony Todd and you're like, I know that guy. I've seen that guy in a million movies. He's just he's one of those actors. So rest in peace.
He's the Rocket Man.
Yeah.
Nobody.
Morrow brought up Candyman, the Candyman series earlier. I didn't call attention to it. But yeah, I
still haven't seen the reboot.
I haven't seen the reboot. I've only seen the first movie, man.
I really enjoyed the reboot. The score, I don't know, the score especially. I love the score for the reboot. I liked the idea. I really liked the idea and the whole, like, I really wish they would have, if they did do sequels of that series, like you'd see like other iterations of Candyman. Like I wish they would have gone into like that, but you'd have to watch the reboot to understand what I'm talking about. Right. But the score is amazing. Like I have it on vinyl. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful score.
Cool.
But that original though, man, it's so haunting. It's great.
Yeah. Glass score in the first one.
There's another one we got to talk about. Pumpkinhead.
Yep.
I need to go back and rewatch those. It's been forever since I've seen those.
Mm-hmm.
How many of them are there, Brian?
4.
Oh.
Yeah, I knew there was 3. I didn't realize there was 4 of those.
Yeah.
Yep.
I got the second one right here too.
Blood Wings.
Yeah, Blood Wings.
And there's what, Blood Feud. 2007.
Ashes to Ashes, and I forget what the other one was. They were both I think they were both TV movies. I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Sci-fi original movies, I think, is what they were.
Oh, okay.
Like those Return of the Living Dead movies.
Yeah.
Rave to the Grave, or what is it called?
Yeah, Rave to the Grave and Necropolis, I believe is what it's called.
Yeah. I remember when they were premiering on Sci-Fi. I was like,
I don't own those. I'm good.
You're not a completist, Brian.
Certain aspects, yes, but for those, no.
Guys gotta have the standards.
All set.
That's why I never picked up that Blu-ray set of Warlock, because you can only get it with the 3.
See, I own it because I love that first movie so much.
Yeah.
But I'll be honest, I never watched the other 2.
Yeah.
You know.
2's fun. It's over the top.
3 sucks. 3.
Oh yeah.
It's called the Abomination, I think, or something. It is an abomination.
Oh man! And then I my second year at Frightmare, I got to meet Julian Sands, and I was just like, he was the reason why I went. I was just like, and I told him when I met him, I was like, you're the reason why I came. Like, I mean, I love the first Warlock, and then the second one I really enjoyed too. But that first one, still one of my favorites. And another film that I always tell people about because I feel like it doesn't get enough love.
No, that movie's a lot of fun.
Yeah,
I saw that one 3 times at the theater as well.
Nice.
Right before Terminator 2 came out, because I remember every time I saw it, they would run that teaser trailer from Terminator 2 for it.
Nice.
But I think that might have been the first movie I ever saw Richard E. Grant in. And he's phenomenal in that movie. I mean, him and Julian Sands bring it, because that movie's silly as hell. The dialogue is ridiculous, and both of them just bring it.
Oh yeah.
Whereas Laurie Singer, she's not a very good actress, so she can't bring it like those two. So.
And originally they both were gonna go for like the opposite roles.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like originally it was like Richard E. Grant was gonna be the Warlock, but then they ended up liking Julian Sands as a Warlock, and then I was like, man, that's pretty cool. Yeah. And then after Warlock, the next thing I saw Richard E. Grant in was friggin' Hudson Hawk.
I was gonna say that. Doing this shit.
I was like, it's the Warlock guy. That's great.
Yep. Same thing.
That's awesome. Mr. Dan said he just ordered Bloodlines, so your commercial.
Oh, nice.
It is. It's so much fun.
Yeah, I didn't get to see it in the theater because it was going. I think it had premiered, or when it was in theater when Frightmare was going on. I was like, okay, cool. I'm gonna get to see it that weekend of Frightmare, and I didn't get a chance to see it. So then when it finally dropped on Max, I was like, okay, finally I'll watch it. And I was like, man, this was really good. I was like, I wish I would have seen it in the theater. That would have been so cool.
Yeah, I had zero desire to see it, believe it or not, because again, I was kind of burned out on the series. I was like, it's more of the same shit, And then all the critics said it was so good, and it made a lot of money. and then it popped up on a certain site that will not be named. Okay, literally like a week after it came out, because I let these guys know, and everybody in our little group was like, "Really, already?" And I watched it, and immediately I went back in that group and was like, "Dudes, you got to see this movie. Go to the theater and see it, because I wish I would have seen it with a crowd. It's one of those movies.
Yeah.
It really is."
Now let me ask y'all this: like films that are slated to be future franchises. Like, what are your thoughts on like Thanksgiving?
Still haven't seen it.
Really?
Yeah, believe it or not. But I was going to bring up Grindhouse,
Oh,
because
okay.
Grindhouse, in a way, has become a franchise.
Yeah.
You know, with those fake trailers have spawned actual
Yep.
movies.
Right.
And in one case, the movie and a sequel.
Right.
Yeah.
With Machete.
Machete.
Right.
So, yeah.
And then now Thanksgiving is going to have a sequel too.
I
Right.
want the She-Werewolves of the SS from Rob Zombie. That's the one. You know,
That
Nick
I
Cage
would love.
as,
Halloween movies. I want that one. You know, just so I can see Nicolas Cage as Fu Manchu. That's the only reason.
I like Thanksgiving. I thought that was pretty good.
Yeah.
I was pleasantly surprised with it. I saw the trailer. I was like, "Oh, this looks like it might be fun." And then I went to go watch it with a buddy of mine. I was like, "Man, that's great!" I immediately, when I got out of the theater, I immediately ordered the NECA figure.
Nice.
I was just like, "Man, I loved it. I thought it was really good."
Yeah, I heard good things.
Did
Yeah,
you
yeah.
get Killer right away, Larry?
No, but it's funny because like I showed it to my wife, and she hadn't seen it. I didn't tell her anything about it. I just told her like I really liked it, but it came out. I think it was on Netflix when it dropped,
Netflix.
and she immediately knew who it was. I was like, "Really?"
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I haven't seen it, and I know who the killer is, because when I saw the cast, I did. I pointed at the person in the cast, and I went, "I guarantee that's the killer." And I found out after the fact that I was correct.
Did you guess too, Brian? Brian, did you guess it right?
I just wanted to watch the movie. I didn't really want to guess who the killer was, but I had a feeling it was who it was.
Oh, okay.
You know, it's like when you'd watch
I was
one
totally
of those
wrong.
TV episodes, you know, or whatever, and they'd have all these people and special guest star, blah blah blah. And it's like special guest star is the bad guy, you know.
Yeah, it's always like on like Canon, a Quinn Martin production. You know?
There you go. Exactly.
You always knew who it was, or that person would give like a stern look as he was like as Cannon was putting his dinner in the oven.
Yeah.
He'd give him a stern look.
You know, that Law and Order episode that, you know, Glenn Close popped up on, and it's like, oh yeah, she's guilty.
Or Martin Short.
I saw
Martin
Fatal
Short.
Yeah,
Attraction.
there you go.
I've
See,
seen Fatal
Texas.
Attraction. I know where she's coming from.
How do we feel about the Wrong
See,
Turn
Texas.
series?
Brian, I've only watched the first one of those.
Yeah, I've only seen the first one.
Yeah, I've only seen the first one, and it was like back when it first came out. And
Yeah.
that's because my buddy kept telling me, "Oh, you should check this out." And I don't remember. It's been forever since I've seen it.
I heard the reboot's really bad.
It was different. It was different because they changed the story. It's like about this like backwoods society.
Yeah. The one that Joe Lynch directed, I really liked. That was part 3, I think.
Yeah.
Because I liked the first one, and then I liked the one that Joe Lynch did.
Part 2 was kind of silly with what's his face, Henry Rollins.
Yeah.
Seriously?
No, Joe
Yeah.
Lynch did part 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What do y'all think of the From Dusk Till Dawn series?
Seen the first one.
First one's good. I didn't really bother with the other 2.
I
Or
saw the second
TV
one,
series.
and then I actually enjoyed the TV series. I thought it was pretty good. I like how they basically, like, the first few episodes of that first season or whatever, they expand a lot on like the original film, because it's basically like a retelling of the original film, but they show like extra stuff. Like they show more of them at the bank robbery, and they show more of them, like, you know, they show more of that stuff. And I thought that part of it made the series a little bit more interesting to me, but I never finished it. and I don't know. I think it was only 2 seasons or 3 seasons. I can't remember. The one with Robert Patrick, I thought that one was okay. Was it Texas Hangman or something? I think
something like that.
I just thought it was weird that Danny Trejo came back even though he died in the first one.
Yeah,
because he's Danny Trejo. You can't kill him.
He's Machete.
They just fucked with the wrong Mexican. I love that in the original trailer for Machete.
Machete don't text.
I'm a Mexican.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree with you more.
Yeah, the collector was really good.
And the collection has got one of the best opening scenes ever. It's right up there with Death Ship. It's like, wow, but absolutely. The way that movie ended, they were supposed to make a third one and it's never happened. And I would love to see a third one.
You know what else I'd like to see? Laid to Rest 3, but that's not going to happen either because the director passed away.
Oh, really?
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
He did, yeah. Yeah.
I still need to see Chrome Skull. I haven't seen that one. I've only seen the first one. See, that was the thing when I talk to people about Terrifier, I'm like, I feel like Laid to Rest kind of did this already in a way, but it's like I actually enjoyed Laid to Rest quite a bit. And I don't know. I just feel like the Terrifier films are, at least for the one that I saw, it's shock value for the sake of shock value.
Yeah.
I love the score. I thought the score was great for, granted I've only seen part 2. And and there's like one scene where it made me like bust out laughing, but yeah, it was just like beyond that I was like falling asleep and I was just like, okay, well, it's not really much story here. So
you talking about Terrifier 2?
Yeah, Terrifier 2.
Okay. Yeah, I not that I'm going to defend Terrifier because Terrifier is what it is. It's literally just a bunch of kills strung together by Art the Clown being goofy. But Art the Clown is why I like Terrifier. David Howard Thornton his performance is what hits me every single time I watch it. But the story that they're trying to sort of string from the first one, like the very first one, which I guess was before the All Hallows Eve movie.
Yeah, that was a different actor.
Short, right?
Yeah,
that was a different actor playing.
Yeah,
at that point.
Yeah, there was a short film, then there was All Hallows Eve, and then there's Terrifier, which is David Howard Thornton, and then all the way to what's going to be the fourth one. There's this overarching story, and I'm just like, I don't get this story at all. It's so whacked out. And
see, that was the bad thing, or that was the only bad thing I heard about the third one, is that people were expecting to get more backstory on like Art the Clown. Like that was the only negative thing I had heard. And then like supposedly like in the next one you'll get more.
That's what I heard too. Yeah,
you'll get more backstory on Art the Clown in the last one.
Yeah, you get hints in the third one, but it makes you want to ask more questions than you get answers to.
Yeah.
And that's what I think. I think if they don't wrap things up in the fourth one in a satisfying way, it's going to be like the third one jumped the shark in terms of the story. But I think they're fun just because of the over the top kills and stuff. But I don't think they're, cinematic masterpieces by any stretch of the imagination, but they're a lot of fun.
From what I've seen, like I said, from what I've seen in the second one, the effects are great, and the score was probably the most that stood out to me. So like, yeah, it looks, even that second one looks like it's shot well.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like my only thing was just like it just wasn't for me. And it's like nothing against the people that enjoy it. That's cool that people like have a series to like. It's like the people that love Scream. I'm not a fan. It's not for me. But hey, I'm glad that it's actually, it's keeping horror in the mainstream. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
So it's like,
no, I totally agree. It's not for everybody. I mean, I'm surprised I even like it because I'm usually, like total gross out horror movies usually aren't my thing. But it's just Art the Clown is such a personality, and it's so goofy in the juxtaposition of this goofy clown doing these horrific kills for whatever reason, has just hooked me. I don't know why, but that's why I like it. Plus, he uses a gun. I mean, sometimes, I mean, you never know what he's gonna do. It's just crazy. But
how you feel about the Human Centipede trilogy?
No thanks.
I've never watched a single one.
I've only seen the first two.
Oh, you actually saw two more than me.
Yeah, I was gonna be like, you're a better man than me. Like,
Absolutely horrendous.
Well, that's another thing. At Texas Frightmare in 2011, I met Tom Six there, and I met Dieter Laser there. Dieter Laser signed my copy of Human Centipede. And I watched a screening with Tom Six and Dieter Laser sitting right in front of me.
nice.
And they were doing like the MST3K thing while we were watching it. They were calling out stuff and making fun of their own movie, and it was fun.
That's awesome.
I mean, it was a hell of a lot of fun. So I don't know. Again, are they great movies? No. The second one was a piece of shit. I didn't bother with the third one. But
I can't believe that girl came back.
What's that?
Brunette. I couldn't believe the brunette came back for another movie.
From the first one?
Yeah.
Yeah, she came back.
Why?
Paycheck.
Money.
Yeah.
Starving actress. So she'll eat shit for another movie. Why not?
Oh,
Yeah.
No pun intended, huh?
But the third one, the premise of the third one, I'm just like, yeah, I'm good. Thanks. Forget it.
It's kind of like, have y'all seen Dead Snow?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, I really enjoyed the first one, and then the second one was just like, really? Like, we're gonna go this route already, where it's like just straight up comedy?
Oh,
Yeah, I saw the first one. I never saw the sequel.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I was excited when I saw like that they made a second one, and I went to go watch it, and I was like, oh man,
That sucks.
Bryan, what's one franchise, like an independent one franchise that deserves more watching? Since you,
I was gonna put that as one of my recommendations.
Oh, okay. I don't want to spoil it then.
So I'll answer that question in a couple minutes.
Okay.
Well, that's a great
There's
segue.
There's another one that we forgot about though.
Okay.
And the only reason why I'm bringing it up is because the third installment came out this summer, and the fourth one's coming out in January. How do you guys feel about the 28 Days Later franchise?
I still haven't watched the new one.
I haven't seen the new one yet.
First one I thought was great.
yeah. I really that first one really stuck with me when after I saw it. The second one, I was like,
Love the opening. Love the opening of the second
That opening is amazing. Like, I was just like, oh my god, my heart was like just like it was intense. But then the rest of it, I was just kind of like, it was okay, you know.
Well,
like,
I like the helicopter shot in the second one too, because it's like right out of Grindhouse, just taking out the zombies and shit.
And coincidentally, that guy went off and did Z Nation.
Yeah. No, I was just wondering because I'm one of the few people that prefer the second one to the first one. Yeah, because again, the first one, I loved the setup and I loved the opening half of it. Once they show up at the military guys, that's where the movie I tune out at that point. Yeah, it just becomes a rapist movie at that point. I mean, I've seen that movie before. Whereas the second one, I thought it was different. Where first the guy is racked with guilt, then he finds the wife, gives her a kiss, gets infected, and starts chasing his kids. And I mean, and it was just bigger. Yeah. So the third one, on the other hand, again, love the setup of it. Man, is that movie bizarre? Yeah, especially the ending. I mean, again, I'm not going into it. I won't give anything away, but the ending still leaves me scratching my head, going, "What the fuck did I just watch?" But saying that, I do want to see the next one because I want to see where it's going. It's one of those. So, but I'm the only one that's seen the new one. Yeah. Okay, because I thought for sure at least a couple of you guys would have seen it.
I have it. I just picked it up, but I haven't watched it yet.
I just got it recently too, but
I'll be once you guys watch it. I'd be interested to see what you think.
There's one more franchise that we haven't talked about.
What's that? Go
Predator.
Ahead. Okay.
Yeah. I consider Predator more of an action franchise than a horror franchise, but I can see where you're coming from. Well, the first one definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, the second one is probably the more, I guess, horror. And then, I mean, let's face it, like, The Predator is horrible.
Yeah.
You want to talk about an abomination? That's an abomination. And then AVP, well, I mean, come on, really? PG-13 AVP?
Those are both terrible.
Requiem needs a new edit where they just pump up the lights so you can see what the fuck's happening.
Yeah. Like,
seriously.
I think that Requiem, I like it a lot better because it's like, that wolf predator, he's just wrecking shop. He didn't care about anything.
Yeah, but you can't see
you can't see anything.
You can't see anything, yeah.
I'll never forget sitting in a movie theater watching that, and some asshole was like, "What the fuck's going on?"
The one with Adrian Brody was actually very good.
Yeah,
that was Predator.
Was a lot of fun.
Yeah, that was fun.
Killer cast too.
Yeah.
Walter Goggins and Topher Grace.
Danny Trejo.
Yeah,
Michelle Ali. He's won 2 Oscars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Lawrence Fishburne.
Yeah, that movie's got 2 Oscar winners in it.
Mm-hmm.
For a Predator movie. But yeah, Predator 2 I'll always love because again, that cast, Bill Paxton, Danny Glover, and crazy Gary Busey. Sorry, I was triggered.
I don't care. Like, again, it's one of those like I don't care what anybody says. Predator 2 is still really good.
Yeah,
nothing's gonna beat the original. Like nothing can touch the '87. Arnie flick. There's
went
no
in
way.
A different direction and tried something different.
But then you also have like Prey. I thought I really, really enjoyed Prey.
Prey's cool.
Prey is really good. I don't know what Predator Badlands is going to be. That looks. It's
going to be one of those movies that's either going to be great or it's going to be horrible.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to be one of those. Yeah, it was all right. You know what I mean?
I think it's cool that they're acknowledging the crossover between the Alien and Predator universe. I think that's cool. I don't know what's going to come out of that, but
the one thing that's giving me kind of hope about it is that Dan Trachtenberg, the guy who directed Prey,
right,
took it in a totally different direction and it worked great.
Mm-hmm.
And then he did that animated version, which again, total different direction from the rest of the series, and it worked.
Right.
So here's his third swing. Let's see if he's 3 for 3.
I think this one's going to be more in the vein of the animated one. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I know a lot of people were very upset about hearing that it was going to be PG-13.
Yeah.
But again, with that loophole, there's no whose phone? Kenny. There's no humans in it.
Yeah.
It's
so
all like
that's the loophole. They can give all the blood and guts alien shit they want, and they can get PG-13. So if it's not too CG heavy, if it's practical, I'm down.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna see it in the theater, but I think I'll wait. I'm not gonna see it opening weekend just because I'm gonna wait and see what people say. Because I was, but I tell people all the same thing. It can't be as bad as The Predator. It can't be as bad as that.
See, I always spaz out like Thomas Jane whenever that movie's mentioned. Although that movie does have one moment that is awesome. And that's when the kids got the helmet on and those asshole kids behind them are like picking on them and they both get blown up. I mean, he blows up the damn house. It's like this kid just literally killed 2 kids and it's awesome. I mean, it's just awesome. So,
well, the other part, I like that they acknowledged like the other films.
Yeah.
And
Crazy like Gary Busey's son, Jake,
in
it, I thought was a nice touch.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of cool, but like everything else, like I was just kind of like I didn't like the main. I would have rather had Thomas Jane as the main actor, but not doing his spazzing nonsense. Like if he would have played it like similar to like the Punisher, like that kind of character, I think that him as the lead with that sort of direction, I think it would have been a lot better, or I would have liked that main character a lot better.
Yeah.
Didn't need Olivia Munn in there.
No,
she's useless. Yeah, I could say so many bad things about The Predator. I was so hyped for it. Dragged my wife to go see it, and I was just like, man, it's like, what did we just watch?
I heard Shane Black, and I was like, oh, this is going to be great.
Yeah.
Yep. Me too.
And then instead, we got Iron Predator.
I tried to cut my honeymoon short a couple of days to go see that movie.
Oh, Jesus.
Was like, hell no. So when we came home, I went and saw it by myself, and I was like, yeah, if I would have cut my honeymoon short for this fucking movie, I'd never hear the end of it. So yeah, not good.
But
All right, it's that time. It is movie recommendation time. So, Kenny, do you have a movie recommendation from
I
your
sure do.
as we call it, Kenny's Tubi movie of the week?
Not a sponsor.
Not a sponsor yet. I'm trying to work on them in Hamilton book. You hear me? Not a sponsor. This one is a 1955. I've been in that range with the 50s and 60s, and this is a creature feature. The Day the World Ended, 1955, a Roger Corman movie. So
Nice.
highly recommend it. It's a really good movie, and it is available on Tubi. There's a lot of cool Roger Corman creature features on Tubi, so highly recommend it.
It's nice to see you getting into Corman.
Yeah,
That
makes me happy.
That's my niche. Like I like those. What's that box set that you got, Sean? The Atomic Age,
the
you know what I'm talking about. It's sort of like in that 50s and 60s genre.
The Samuel Katzman set, I think.
Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah,
creature with the atomic brain, and yeah.
So I like those. Those are the kind of creature movies I like to watch.
Yeah.
You know? So that's my recommendation from Tubi. Not a sponsor yet.
All right. Good. I was going to say, Kenny, there is I don't know if you're on Reddit at all, but there is. Okay. There is a group a subreddit on Reddit, which is about Tubi movies.
Oh, okay.
And they recommend a lot of stuff, and I'm trying to find the name of it. Tubi Treasures, that's what it's called.
Tubi Treasures, cool.
Yeah, I'll send you the link.
Okay, thank you.
But Reddit's an app you can download on your phone.
Oh, okay.
And you can get in all sorts of stuff. There's all sorts of stuff on there. I'll just warn you.
Yeah.
So, Jim, what do you got this week?
All right. Well, normally I try to stick with the theme, but last week I broke that rule, and I'm going to continue to break that rule this week because this is a standalone film from this year. However, this film kind of came out of nowhere, mainly because it had a very effective trailer and a great marketing campaign, and it's a great movie. I'm talking about Weapons. This came out last week on physical media after being a surprise hit this past summer. It made over 150 million and counting domestically. And this is a great movie. It's really entertaining. This is like Magnolia, the horror version. And I'm not a fan of Magnolia, but I fucking love this movie. And it takes a little bit of patience, but it's well worth it. And the more times you watch it, the more you'll get out of it. I've seen that movie 5 times now.
Wow.
And every time I watch it, I find something else I missed.
Nice.
And I love movies like that. Now, when I said that this is a standalone film, I meant it. However, no spoilers here. Because of the success of that movie, they are now talking, and it's been greenlit, of doing a prequel to where the antagonist of the movie, the origin story, is provided. I'm torn as far as that goes because I love that character. I especially love the person who plays that character. And again, I'm treading lightly for people who haven't seen Weapons yet.
Yeah.
And I was real happy to see that person in a movie like this and getting a renaissance, so to speak. And I would love to see that person get another big movie. But at the same time, I kind of like the mystery involved. And I kind of want to keep it that way.
Yeah.
So that's where I'll leave it. But if you haven't seen Weapons yet, by all means, I highly recommend it. So that's my week. That's my recommendation this week.
Cool. I almost picked that this week, so.
Neener.
Brian, what do you have?
Because you mentioned Elijah Wood earlier. This is one of his favorite films. It's part of a quadrilogy. This is Truth or Dare.
Nice.
From 1986. directed by the great Tim Ritter. This is about a dude named Mike. He is pretty unbalanced individual. He's got some sort of problems upstairs. He catches his wife in bed with his best friend, so he decides he wants to play a game, Truth or Dare, and he just goes on a killing spree.
As one does.
Right.
And there's a sequel. I've only seen 1 and 2. The sequel is called Wicked Games.
Cool.
And then the third one's called Screaming for Sanity, which I haven't even opened yet. And then the fourth one's called Deadly Dares.
Nice.
So,
Very nice.
I recommend the first one. The second one's pretty good for a sequel. The other two I haven't watched. So, yeah. Truth or Dare.
Yeah, I've seen the first one way back when. That was a VHS rental back in the day.
Cool. So a new movie with a franchise possibly to recommend, maybe.
Yeah,
Maybe.
good one, Bryan.
Maybe.
Nice. All right, Larry, what do you got?
Well, Jim kind of beat me to it with with the Toxic Avenger remake.
Okay.
It's not out yet. It comes out on the 28th, so I'm actually gonna go. I'm gonna pick it up. Barnes and Noble has it at 40% off right now, I think. So I'm gonna order from there. But I would also go with Subspecies 5. It's a prequel, so it's I mean, I thought it was really good. I actually got to see it early before it came. Like they did like a small run in theaters at the Draft House, and I loved it. The ending is kind of like it gets kind of like the acting gets kind of cheesy, but through the whole beginning, through most of it, I'm like, man, it's back to form, and I really enjoyed it, and I really hope they do something else. I'm really hoping that they do something else.
Now, Larry, do you have to watch the other ones in order to watch that one?
Well, it's a prequel, so it's supposed to be taking place before the original. I mean, if you want to watch the original, that's fine, just so you can kind of see like, oh, this is. But they kind of go over.
Oh,
like,
okay.
the
Well, I usually try to watch like what you guys recommend, so that's why I asked.
Yeah, cool. It's a prequel to it's a prequel to the other ones, But if you were to watch one, if you started watching them in order, and then you go back to this one, you're like, oh, okay, these are their.
It would make more sense.
Yeah, it would make a little bit more sense.
Cool. All right.
Awesome.
All right, my pick. I did this on the fly. I don't think I've recommended this before. I know I've mentioned it before. Exorcist 3.
Oh, that's a good one.
And it's part of a franchise, not a great franchise, but still it's better than it's. Let me put it this way. It's not the best, but it's the best sequel, I think, in the entire franchise. And there's been some really stinker sequels in the franchise, but I think it would be a better movie if it wasn't part of the franchise. I'll put it that way.
If it was called Legion and not Exorcist 3.
Yeah, if it was called Legion and not Exorcist 3. But great performance from George C. Scott, and watch it with a good surround sound system because the sound design in the movie is phenomenal. And there's one jump scare that'll make you shit yourself. So
Brad Dourif's awesome too.
Yeah, Brad Dourif is fantastic as the Gemini killer, and that's all I'm going to say about that.
Yeah, I have one more thing to add tonight to ask everybody. Since Halloween's coming up, I want your favorite Halloween costume and your favorite Halloween candy. Sean.
Favorite Halloween costume that
you went out trick or treating as a kid, right? I think we all did, right? Okay.
Favorite one that I ever dressed up as?
Yeah.
I dressed up as Peter Criss back in 1978. So
okay. And your favorite candy?
I am a sucker for Reese's peanut butter cups.
Okay. Bryan.
I think I dressed up as a vampire or a bat when I was really young. I don't remember how old I was, maybe 4. Candy, I'm going to go with Reese's. It's one of my favorites.
Larry.
My favorite costume, I tell everybody this. This is always, I was so like, I got a costume of like Batman '89.
Oh,
I
okay, cool.
loved that costume. I even like after Halloween, like I'd wear it around the house because I was just like, because I was a kid at '89. The ears sucked because they wouldn't stay up. They were just like flopping over. But man, I was so like hyped and I was so excited when I got that. As for candy, I mean Reese's peanut butter cups. I love those.
Okay. Jim.
My favorite costume was after I stopped trick-or-treating and I was an adult. And I dressed up like Jason. And I sat in front of my house like this with the bowl of candy in front of me, as still as I could possibly be. And as soon as the kid reached into the thing, I did one of these. And I must have fucking gave 25 kids a heart attack that night.
Nice.
And it made me laugh every time I did. But every time I did, I gave them extra candy. And
awesome.
Like Sean, it's not my favorite candy, but it's my favorite Halloween candy for some reason. Reese's peanut butter cups, without a doubt.
Nice.
Okay.
What about you? Candy.
Mine. I thought this was a cool topic with the.
No, it is.
Halloween
It's
coming
very
up.
good.
And
Very good.
Mine was my mom dressed all of us 6 kids up as the McDonald's bunch, and I was Big Mac. Remember Big Mac from the 70s? My brother was Mary McCheese. My cousin was Captain Hook, and the twins were the little fry
guys.
fry people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fry guys.
And my cousin Kim was the Hamburglar.
Nice.
Nobody got to be the Grimace.
And my favorite, Snickers. I love Snickers bars.
Snickers, yeah.
So I got a question before we wrap up too.
Right.
What's a movie that you have to watch during Halloween season or spooky season? Like, what's a film that you have to absolutely watch before it's over?
Trick or Treat. Nice one.
Nice.
Sackboy's great.
Yeah.
I used to watch the original Halloween every year for years, but this year, because we talked about this, and I said, I'm going to go different this year. I'm going to do a Stuart Gordon double feature, and I'm going to do Reanimator and From Beyond.
Nice.
I watched the original Frankenstein.
Okay.
I like the Universal monster movies, so I like Frankenstein the best.
What about you, Sean?
I used to watch the original Halloween every year. Now I don't have one that I watch every year because I always do the Halloween 15 where I'm watching 15 different movies all year. Or all month. So I don't really have one that I have to watch, but I kind of like watching 15 different ones because it makes me watch different stuff. But when I was watching, I would always watch Halloween.
Cool.
Nice.
Yeah, I've been enjoying your series for the Halloween 15 this year, Sean.
Yes.
Thank you.
You picked some really good movies this year for sure.
Thank you.
For me, Bryan, when I discovered Trick or Treat, because I was late to the party on Trick or Treat, I watch that every year now, ever since I came across it. But the one that I have to watch, and it's between two, it's either the original Night of the Living Dead or the original Dawn of the Dead.
Nice.
I have to watch that.
Those are good.
Even if it's like right before the end of like the end of the night on Halloween, like I always end off the night with one of those two. Because I absolutely love those films.
Yeah. I will say that when the trick-or-treaters come, I always put the TV on in the back because I open my front window when I am handing out the candy, and I always have a horror movie on. And it's always one of the Universal horror movies, like Creature from the Black Lagoon or Frankenstein or, one of those playing in the background.
You dragged the 70-inch out there and put a Serbian film on.
Yeah. Human Centipede 2.
Full sequence.
Yeah, that's going to be the first for me this year. I'm going to project something on the garage and like put a horror movie, but my wife started like, "Oh, it can't be too scary. It can't be this." Okay, I was like, "Okay, I'll put like Universal Monsters or something."
Yeah,
right.
I mean, I can always watch the Universal Monster films. I love those. That's what I grew up with. But yeah, I mean, Yeah, it's got to be either Night of the Living Dead or Dawn of the Dead. That's a staple. Every Halloween, I gotta watch that. I mean, Carpenter's Halloween. Yeah, it's in the list, but one that I have to watch is it's either Night or Dawn.
Yep. I just heard that Walmart bought the Monroeville Mall, and they're going to tear it down.
Yeah,
that sucks.
In 2 years.
In 2 years, is that right?
Yeah, because they have. I think Mr. Dan was telling me that the people the shop owners, they still have leases for 2 years, so they can't technically do it until their leases are up.
Okay.
So I have 2 years to go.
I'm gonna have to make a trip down. Last time I was down there was in 1999, 1998, and that was before they had the like the plaque up for Romero and stuff. So I'm gonna have to head on down there. But that's
so when there's no more room in hell, Walmart will rule the earth.
Exactly.
So what are they going to put his like plaque on the bottom, like of a Walmart, and like in the diaper aisle or something like that? George Romero.
Yeah, I don't think they'll even honor it. They probably won't even acknowledge it, which is sad.
Yeah, I mean, I hope they move the museum somewhere else.
Yeah,
and I know they have his archive at some library in Pittsburgh.
Mm-hmm.
So I hope they do something like that with the museum. That would be cool. But
yeah,
I really hope I get to go out there and check it out, because that's would be like Mecca for me. You know, I was lucky enough. I got to meet him, and
that's cool.
I got to meet him once too. It was cool.
Wow.
Yeah, I would have loved to have met Romero. I mean, him, Carpenter, and Cronenberg are like the three icons for me. You know, I grew up with those three filmmakers, and just love them to death.
Yeah. So when he did pass, like that Halloween season, every Friday I was watching like one of the Dead films. Like I went in order. Actually, I started with Day of the Dead, because Night and Dawn, like I said, I leave that for the ending.
Yeah.
So I started with the other ones, and then I led up to that's when I saw Survival of the Dead. Was, I was like, okay, I gotta watch it finally, and I finally got to watch it. And I was like, oh, this is bad.
Yeah.
And then
it's pretty bad.
Yeah, and then I ended it with I ended it with Night of the Living Dead, because I saw Dawn and then I saw Night right after that.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Cool. All right. Well, thank you guys for coming on. I appreciate it. Bryan and Larry, thank you very much.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you.
Thanks for being here, both of you. Hopefully you'll come back sometime.
Yeah, we'll definitely have you back. Bryan, we'll have you back, because we always do.
Of course. Yep.
And Larry, you've made the cut, so we'll have you back if you'll be there. And thank you everybody in the chat for keeping things rolling. So we will call it a night. Everybody. And thanks for making it another great show. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
And we will see you in 2 weeks, which
we don't know what the hell we're doing.
We don't know what we're talking about, but it'll be on November 4th. So
election night.
Right when my break begins, because I'm telling you, this month is killing me, man. Today was number 21, in addition to live shows. And somebody today asked me, how many days you got? You got light at the end of the tunnel. And I'm like, thank God.
Well, we'll be saying a small prayer for you, Jim.
He doesn't listen, and he stopped taking my calls.
All right, everybody, have a great night, and
happy Halloween, everybody.
Yeah, this is the last show before Halloween. Happy Halloween.
Have your parents check your candy before you eat it.
Yep.
Yes.
Or eat it before you check it. Good night.
Night, everybody.